What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? I'm on there. Yep. Hey, what's going on? Brandon Caldwell. And I am on C today. For those of you just joining us, we are on the 26 days straight to talk to you about the ABCs of finance. So those of you guys that are coming on, that are joining in, put in the comments your city and state where you're logging in from. Put in the comments your city and state because I want to see how far and make sure that these ABCs are sweeping across the nation. Excuse me. Now, we started this on January 4th, and we're going to run this all the way through January 31st. See, most of the time at the top of every year, most people set some goals, and mostly those goals are usually including money. So we're doing the ABCs of Money Challenge, and I want you guys to accept this challenge and take some notes because these are some nuggets that we are dropping. See, first of all, before we go any further, I want you guys to share this information. Click the share button at the bottom of the screen and send this out to everybody. Now, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to educate you on the ABCs of finance. But that's what we do, right? See, I want everybody in this year of 2022 to hit it with a bang. I want you to come out of this 2022 year much better than you did it in 2021, and I want you to accept this challenge. Even if you don't take notes, even if you don't implement any of the strategies, even if you don't share this information, I want you guys to at least be consistent. See, C is for consistence. I accepted this challenge from my mentor to go live every single day for 26 days. And to do that, guess what? I got to be consistent and keep going. Now, when it comes to you and your finances, here's something that I want to suggest. Most people's stress level is caused by their finances. You may not know this, but finances is one of the top leading causes of stress. Why? Think about this. The lack of money costs you more money, and the abundance of money saves you money. Write that down. The lack of money costs you more money, and the abundance of money saves you money. See, I would suggest that you start putting your bills, your small bills or your household bills on autopilot or auto pay. I think that's what they call it, if they aren't already. And I'll tell you why. See, people have to get in the habit of consistently paying something. Start small if you have to, like with a small bill, a trash bill, an internet bill, a cable bill. Well, nowadays that cable bill ain't so small, right? A cell phone bill. See, by starting small, you will develop the sense of making sure you always have enough money in your account to cover those bills. That's one thing that you don't have to worry about every single month or those small bills if you do this, right? So you can focus on your larger bills and make sure that that's covered without adding the stress of the smaller and larger bills together every single month. Now, you should work also on having a positive cash flow. See, when you have a positive cash flow, you won't even be concerned about if a bill will get covered or if you have enough money in that account to cover that bill. See, all in all, guys, when you have a positive cash flow and you have your bills set to come out or be drafted automatically when they're due, your stress level will come down and you can totally focus on other things with that consistency of a positive cash flow. Let me explain to you this. You can have a positive cash flow, but have a negative income. See, most people don't realize the difference between the two, and there is a big difference. How long your money stays with you is called cash flow. That's measured in actually time. Write that down. Cash flow is measured in time. Now, income is how much money you have, and that's measured in dollars. See, most people confuse cash flow and income. You cannot, guys, you cannot confuse the two. There is a huge difference, like I said. Let me give you this analogy for those of you guys taking notes to make it more simple. Put this in the comments. Cash flow equals time and income equals dollars. Put that in the comments. Cash flow equals time and income equals dollars. See, people confuse these two all the time. Let me prove it to you, right? Let's say that you're a millionaire and you make $1 million a year. Your income is sky high, right? And you have a great income. But if your bills are 2 million, your cash flow is what's known as a -6. Now, Brandon, what's a -6? I'm glad you asked. Remember, cash flow is a time measurement. So -6 means that you are negative actually 6 months. If you take the calendar year, 12 months or a whole year, that equals 2 million in expenses. 2 million. But in 6 months, your bills total up to 1 million. That's the income that you make. That means that you got 6 months where you are negative. So your cash flow is a -6 months. Remember what I said? Your cash flow is a time measurement. So $2 million in bills over the 12 months for the year, but only $1 million in income for that same year. Guess what? By June, you're broke. So all you have to do to determine your cash flow, you can prorate that same analogy. Same thing. Let's take it by the month. By the 15th of every month, you're broke. By Wednesday of every week, you're broke. By June of every year, you're broke. You understand? Because cash flow is a time measurement. Now let's look at it a totally different way. Let's say that you're a school teacher and you make $80,000 a year. That's for 12 months, right? Your income is nowhere near as high as the millionaire and your bills are 40,000. Guess what? You could go for 2 years. Your cash flow is totally different. You make $80,000 for the year, but your expenses are 40. So you can go a whole nother year without an extra dime because your cash flow is actually 2 years, because you make enough in 1 year to handle 2 years without doing anything different. So your income is way less than the millionaire, but your cash flow is way longer. The reason most people can't consistently grow their money is because they have a negative cash flow cycle. Guys, you got to consistently watch these ABCs of finance every day. And for once in your life, do something consistently and create a routine. What's up, man? I see you out there. You got to stop letting the banks get in your taxes by overpaying. Some of you all are about to get a refund this year, right? Let this be the last year that you overpay taxes and you get your money back next year. Because guess what? Inflation eats into it, and then that affects your refund. Then that's considered earned income, and that's even taxed. But all it is your money back, coming back to you that you earn. That's what a refund is. Re means again, fund means money. Let me tell you this. Did you know that the banks made over $6.1 million in 9 months off the backs of people with a negative cash flow cycle? Again, remember what I said, the lack of money costs you more money. Banks know this. So when you don't have enough in your account, they still allow your transactions to go through. Then they charge you overdraft fees, insufficient fund fees, below the minimum balance fees, and God forbid that you had anything that got disconnected, because then you're going to have a reconnection notice fee, right? But that's another story. Look, cash flow, that's what we own. Your debt is sky high because of your taxes. So the interest that you're paying every single week, every single month, and every single year could be in your investment account. That's keeping you from making more what? More cash flow. Guys, again, let this be your last year you have a negative cash flow cycle. If the lack of money costs you more money, then your cash flow is negative. But if the abundance of money saves you money, then your cash flow is positive. If you don't understand how this money game works, the person who does will continue to take advantage of you. Look. This was my ABCs for the day. You can go back on my timeline to look at the other days if you missed them. As you can see, I'm actually enjoying this. If you can't tell, boy, I'm telling you, I'm really enjoying this. But please share this video with everybody. Comment on it, and I'll see you all tomorrow with C or D, because today was C. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey, Brandon Caldwell. Peace.